are available to certain people who meet certain qualifications. If their household income is below a certain level, then they can go there. Or if you offer insurance and the law, through a complex mathematical formula, determines that it's not affordable to your employee, to one of your employees, that employee can jump out of your plan, go into the exchange, get subsidies, and have at least a portion of their insurance paid for by the taxpayers. No one knows right now how many will qualify or how many will actually go ahead and do that. It's, again, one of the big unknowns. If a lot of employers decide to forego coverage, you will have lots more people in the individual exchange qualifying for subsidies. And one of the ramifications there is the more that happens, the bigger the federal budget deficit gets, as the taxpayers have to put the bill for these subsidies. Now, if you offer qualifying insurance, your employees cannot freely just choose to leave your plan, go to the exchange. Again, they have to meet two criteria. Their income has to be below a certain benchmark, and the employee's portion of the premium has to exceed 9.5% of their household income. And then they can jump ship. They can leave your policy, go into the exchange, get the subsidy right that way. And under certain conditions, at that point, if one of your employees does that, depending on your size, you can be hit with penalties under the employer mandate. Otherwise, the last thing on that page are insurance market reforms, and these are the things that tend to be talked about a lot by the people who wrote the law. First of all, there's guaranteed issue, which means that at any point, if you decide you want insurance, so let's say if you don't have insurance and you decide one day, I want insurance, no insurer can reject you. They have to sell you a policy. Now, that sounds like a good thing, but one of the problems with that is that some people may choose to not buy insurance until the day they become very sick, in which case then they jump in very expensively. Other things, you can't, the price you pay can't depend on whether you are or not sick, and there's a prohibition against annual or lifetime caps on benefits. Kevin?
Sure, yeah. Just one addition on these with that actuarial and minimal value and the deductible limits in the most recent proposed rules that were released earlier this month. That asterisk is there for the deductible limits because it appears that HHS is going to make an accommodation. If a plan cannot reasonably meet those deductible limits while at the same time meeting that minimum 60% actuarial or minimum value threshold, those deductible limits can be waived. That is good news, and it also means that high deductible health plans can continue to exist. They won't be as flexible, but they can continue to exist. Finally, that employer contributions towards health savings accounts or health reimbursement arrangements will also be able to be counted towards that 60% actuarial value that will allow them to continue to exist. I know there was a